Ball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So here is DJ LeMahieu, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. One and Mayhew. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Into the windup and the pitch. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's off the green monster. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
The 2-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Judge stands at second with 2 gone. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
2-1, here it is. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Skied into straightaway right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Yankees nothing, Red Sox coming to bat. You're dialed in to the show. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Roll, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now the pitch. Pops this one up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The numbers on the year, 272, 25 homers, and 84 runs batted in. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Hit back toward the mound. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park with no score. Digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Goodwin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting seventh, the third baseman.
So to get his day started at the plate, Gio Urshela comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First delivery to him.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming in for his first at-bat, Brian Goodwin. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls, 56 runs batted in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. You start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 3 for 9. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Reined in. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and getting another look at it, I'm still not sure. This may be a tough challenge decision here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging
all
the
right,
previous
one last
play.
look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules safe.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Next up, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Goodwin. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in will be Christian Vasquez, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Yes, he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes strike 2. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Base is empty here with nobody out. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
No outs, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. A bullet to first base. Quick throw, not in time.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
One down with a runner at second, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Now the first pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Line drive to center field. Gardner is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hot shot to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That's wide, 2-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now just a two-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Yanks held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0. In once again is Brian Goodwin, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Brian.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
To the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Count even now at 1-1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Christian Vasquez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Gonzalez at second. Biggio is over at first with 1 away. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
He's set and the pitch. Popped up. Urshela into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Got him swinging in the dirt.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely
The
lost
batter,
at the
number
plate,
15,
flailing all over the place.
hitter.
Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
1-1. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
All right, thanks, Heidi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Liner toward right center, and this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Gio Urshela is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Biggio onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He enters play here at 288, 35 homers, and 92 RBIs. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Torres is on his way home. He comes across to score. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sanchez, base runner at first with 1 out. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First offering.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony.
Now to the plate here is Anthony Rizzo. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a liner. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch on the way. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gardner going back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the DH, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
At the plate now, Joey Gallo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The throw into second.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Garrett Richards takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Biggio has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio.
Now to the plate, Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the AB on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th, and we're deadlocked now at 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Brian Goodwin. Here's the first pitch to him.
Goodwin.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Execute your pitch down the way below the knee, and the left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Marwin Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So next to bat will be Christian Vasquez, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count, he's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 2-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A 3-run shot down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here now is Rafael Devers.
Now batting.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
3 runs already home here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away,
now
which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one.
Number 28, Corey Kluber.
Into the box now, Brendan Rodgers. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Kluber has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on the way, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. 5-2 now, Boston. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Richards peers in. First pitch on its way. And he takes a big swing at that one, as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 36 on the year for him. And it's a 5-3 game now.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The center field.
So here's the veteran, Brett Gardner, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a now the 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 to count. Into the windup and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Bogaerts. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next to dig in, DJ LeMahieu flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Anthony Rizzo will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
From the belt, the pitch. 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Another 2-2 offering, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Goodwin. Not quite out of here. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Tried to score all the way from first, but the relay was... Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez.
For the Red Sox.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Gartner is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And he lays off for ball 1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a base hit last time up. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And it's fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes a left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. And it remains 5-3. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
The left fielder, Joey Gallo.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
From the stretch, Giancarlo Stanton is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And they get the double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Now the pitch. The 1-0 home.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now back
at the plate now is Kevin Biggio. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
The windup and the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kevin Biggio becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping up is Christian Vasquez. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Josh Taylor comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 38.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch on the way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a hard liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So now to the plate, Brett Gardner, as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. This is on the ground over to first. Gonzalez is there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Boston Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Garrett Richards gets the win out of the bullpen, number 12 for him. Josh Taylor hammers down the save, his 42nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance at Fenway Park this afternoon, 37,000.